So good morning, guys. Gary O'Neill has finally signed that new contract. It came out last night. I was out, so I'm doing the video for you this morning ahead of the friendly game at Molineux. And yeah, fantastic news, isn't it? Gary O'Neill signing that 4-year contract, keeping him at Wolves until 2028. I think it's really key, and we're really glad to sort of, as a fan, that's been sorted out. It was a busy old afternoon yesterday. It was obviously Pedro Neto, not officially, but almost certainly leaving Wolves, depending on his medical, at Chelsea. Gary O'Neill has been talking about his signing the new contract. He said he's really pleased. Him and sporting director Matov started discussing it towards the latter part of last season. There was a lot of things going on, and we thought it was best to keep playing on whilst the important stuff like the team, making sure we're in a good spot, and then when the time arrived to discuss it, was straightforward from his point of view. He's loving his time here, he said, and really enjoying it. My staff love it, my family love it, and it felt a really special place for us over the past year. I'm looking forward to continuing. Gary also talked about when he first came in, and what's really important to him is building that bond between the fans and the players and the team and the club as a whole, and he's looking forward to continuing to develop that. He sort of referenced that a lot had really wrote Wolves off as relegation candidates. So to have done as well as they did in the end, pushing Europe at one point and a cup run, was a real positive season. They're looking, obviously, to build on that. Jeff Shea has also been talking about Gary O'Neill. He said Gary is a key member of the team, maybe the most important. We're very happy to have him here for the long term. The team together with myself, Gary, sporting director, Matt Hobbs, and all the staff, we're working very closely to prepare for the new season. Gary is keen and happy to have a young, talented, capable, outstanding manager here. He works very hard, he said. He's humble. He might be the humblest manager I've ever worked with and one of the most hard-working coaches I've ever met. His strengths are around tactics and his chemistry with the players. There's obviously a lot more that's been said. I'll give you kind of my thoughts on this. We've been talking about, haven't we, Gary O'Neill and that new contract for quite a while now, and it's, from my sort of point of view, it's incredibly well deserved. You have to bear in mind Gary O'Neill came in when Wolves are in absolute turmoil. The fans were divided with the J-Lo board saga, what was going on, who was saying what was going on, not able to spend a lot of money in the transfer window, arguments and discord about that in terms of PSR and FFP. And Gary, come in with a lot of negativity from the Wolves fan base. A difficult start. Things were in meltdown. That win against Manchester City, and then how he turned it around and built the team, built the togetherness within the team, a style of playing, an identity starting to do. He adapted what we've got. And we ended up having a really good season. We had dreams of an FA Cup final. We even had dreams of qualifying for Europe again. And then obviously the injuries hit. And he did an outstanding job. Okay, it was a disappointing end to the season, but Gary O'Neill hasn't up until this point had a full pre-season. What I've seen in pre-season is quite positive. Obviously we bought in and signed 4 players. Obviously a few have gone out, a few more have come out. He said that they're working on bringing more in. I think the squad will continue to evolve over the next 3 weeks. But yeah, as Jeff Shea has said, on his statement, even though they've been 8 years, it feels like the beginning of something new. And I really hope it is, because under Gary O'Neill, maybe, just maybe, there's new hope that's rising, that Wolves can now push on. We've certainly got some clout in the transfer window with the sale of Pedro Neto now, hoping they don't sell another major player. Kilman, okay, 40 million, great deal, works for everyone. Pedro Neto, we all knew he was going to probably go, and we do wish him obviously well in his career, continuing his career. He's a great guy, but I think outside of fringe players, I really wouldn't want to see any more key players going. And obviously bring some more in. They're obviously working to balance the squad, as what Gary O'Neill has said. And Matt Hobbs has done a great job since he's taken over as sporting director, so we have to trust. I mean, it was Matt Hobbs that pulled in Gary O'Neill. And I've been really impressed with the work that he's done as well. And it's great that all the the backroom staff under Gary have also signed new contracts. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. Leave your thoughts on the Gary O'Neill situation. Sign a new contract until 2028, and let's hope that he's here all the way there, and it's just more success and more growth for Wolves going forward, and we can start to compete at the higher levels of the Premier League again. And let's go and win that FA Cup for my dad, eh? This year. Come on. We're off the way down now to go to watch the friendly. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notifications. We'll be doing our thoughts straight after the game on that. Our final on the ball is on Sunday before extra time returns following Arsenal, and all the build-up next week to that first Premier League game away at the Arsenal at the Emirates, who are going to be surely looking to win that title this year. Let's hope we can upset the apple cart next week. But yeah, looking forward to getting down and seeing the guys in the flesh today at Molineux. Until the next one, always Wolves.